Hey guys, it's Jen, your Avon lady, and today I'm going to do that tutorial on how to achieve the cut crease look with your makeup. What you're going to need today is one of our Avon quad palettes, or you need 4 different eyeshadow colors ranging from light to lighter, or from lightest to light to medium to dark, and kind of all going together. That's why I like the quad palettes, because it takes the guesswork out. You just grab the palette, you know all the colors are going to work together, and you put them on your eyes. Then you're going to need 3 different size eye makeup brushes. I have a regular eyeshadow brush. It's kind of flatter and it's a medium wideness. And then I have kind of the same kind of brush, but it's a little bit thinner, but it's still flat. And then, of course, a fluffy brush. If you are doing eye makeup, you have to have a fluffy brush. Fluffy brushes are what gives you that nice blended look. If you are trying to blend with this, I can see why you hate eyeshadow, because this is very hard to blend your eyeshadow out with. I'm going to be using some Avon primer, our True Color primer, and mine is in the shade light beige because I'm very light. And then I will be using 2 of our liners. I'm going to be using our Glimmer Stick in the blackest black, and then I'm going to try out our Always On Point eyeliner in black. This one's got, it's like a sharpener in the lid, so when you twist it down, it gets you your fine point once again. Every time. So every time you open it, it's perfect. That's what they claim. And so far their products have not really let me down. My skin has let me down, but the products have not let me down. So starting this look out, the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids. This is going to get rid of, I'm in my 30s, so I'm getting those little fine lines on my eyelids, the little veins that show up. And this is also going to make your eyeshadow stick better. Oh, one more thing that you'll need that's very, very helpful is some makeup setting spray or some distilled water in a spray bottle and concealer. And that's it. I'm going to try to stay out of your way so you can see me doing this, but this is my first tutorial that I've done on here. And I tell you what, I'm really good at doing my makeup in my bathroom mirror. It's not so easy on camera. It's not easy at all. It's so hard. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my big fluffy brush. Or I guess the second thing. We primed, now we're going to put some shadow on. We're going to take the lightest color. So number 1, in all of our quad palettes, the lightest color is number 1. So take number 1 and you're going to put it up here in your brow area for that nice pretty highlight. Makes your eyes look bigger. And then we are going to take number 3 in your palette, which is not the darkest. It's kind of one of the medium colors, but it is the lighter of the dark. And we're going to put that all over in your natural crease, blending it up to your lighter color. You want to keep it off your bone, off your brow bone, but right here in your natural crease is where you're going to want to put that product. And just blend, some nice windshield wiper motions. It takes a minute, but it is so worth it. If you take the time to blend that out, that is what makes your makeup look awesome and professional. By the way, for those of you that don't know, I have been professionally trained in makeup. Just FYI. So I know a little bit about this stuff. When it comes to math, don't ask me any of that, but makeup, I can help you there. Then you're going to take number 4, which is always the darkest in our quad palettes, and you're going to put it on the outside corner in your crease, the outside of your crease corner, and just blend it up. You want just a tiny, tiny bit, and stay on that outside. Don't go to the inside. Just right there. And it's okay if you get it out here. Here's my biggest tip of the day that I can give you. Before you put your foundation on, put your eye makeup on, because here's what's going to happen. You're going to put your pretty foundation on, you're going to do all your highlighting and do your powder to set it all in place, then you're going to do your eye makeup and you're going to have this craziness go on. Or something like this when you're trying to blend. And then you're going to have to get a makeup remover wipe and remove all that makeup, which removes the eyeshadow, but you're also removing all of your concealer, all of your highlighting, all of that fun stuff that you worked so hard to put on. Then you got to redo it, and that really sucks. So instead of wasting your time with piling powder underneath your eyes to kind of to catch that fallout or that over blending, or instead of, you know, wasting product to put more foundation on later, just don't put it on yet. It's that simple. Don't put it on. And it's okay to blend over here. Nobody cares because you're going to wipe it off later. So then we are going to take our concealer, and the one I'm using is our Avon True Color in the color, oh, it's on the bottom, Almond. Almond is what I use because it works best for me. Okay, I have to use my smaller mirror. This is where it gets tricky. Am I out of your way? Yes, I'm out of your way. I'm going to dab it there, dab it over here. You just want to get a good amount of product on there. Don't like open your eyes, because if you open them real wide, you're going to end up with concealer on your brow bone. Then you're going to take your smaller flat brush and you're going to blend it into the corner and then form an arch from the corner to that natural crease. That's why it's called a cut crease, because it puts a cut in your darker makeup there. And this really makes, putting the concealer on there makes your lighter color really pop. I'm going to add a little more. You just want to get a nice fine line there. And if it's your first time, guys, it does not have to be perfect. Because when you open your eye, that crease is going to disappear anyway. The whole point is to be able to see the darker on the top and then have your lighter. So when your eyes are open, I'm going to try to open them but not fully, it's lighter, and then you have the little bit of darkness there. Get some more and do the other side. And guys, I'm also just taking my brush and just loading my brush up with some of that product. See what I'm saying? You want to be careful. Because if you open your eye too far, it could get a little out of hand. So just to the corner. This cut crease is going to be a little bigger on this side since I did that. And when you get to the outer portion of this, it doesn't have to look pretty out there, because you're going to put some more eyeshadow over that, and it's going to look great. I'm going to make this one just a little bit bigger. There we go. Oh, sorry guys. I'm trying to stay out of your way, but it's very difficult. And if you get some down here in the corner, it's okay. We're going to put some concealer down there anyway. Then you want to let that dry. So I'm going to pause, and it usually takes about maybe a minute, but I don't want to lengthen this video any longer than we have to. But you want your concealer to be dry, or it's going to just get messy everywhere. So hold on and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. My concealer is now dry, and I am going to clean off my concealer brush. Always have like a makeup remover wipe nearby, or whatever makeup brush cleaner that you have, so you can clean your brushes in between application, because if I went ahead and got some shadow on here with that concealer on there, oh man, it'd be a mess. Now here is your other big tip of the day. You want to take, if you want your eyeshadows to really pop, you want to take your makeup setting spray or some distilled water in a bottle or in a spray bottle, and you spray your brush to wetten it, and then you can load it up with your eyeshadow. And this one I'm going to be using number 2, the darker of the light colors. You're going to load that up on there, and then you're going to apply it over top of that concealer. And this ends up making it look really, really pretty. Tap, tap, tap it on there. It takes a couple times to build that makeup up. It depends on how vibrant you want it. If this is, you know, vibrant enough, then by all means, go with this. You may want to blend this a little better, but from where my cut crease got a little crazy, because I opened my eye too far. But you just have to load it up, pile it on there. And you want to go from the corner to about halfway. And I clean my brush off in between every time because you don't want to end up with concealer in your eyeshadow. That is just it's not a good combination. And that's why you want to use distilled water or makeup setting spray in there, because if you use, you know, tap water and you have city water and your water has chemicals in it, it can actually make your palette dry hard, and then it makes it harder to use later when you don't want to get it wet, which is another reason don't spray directly into your makeup palette. If you spray that water directly in there, you're going to get it wet, you know, beyond that, you know, first layer of makeup, and then it's going to be, you're going to pretty much ruin your palette. So spray your brush, wet your brush, don't wet your palette. I love it. This pink is so pretty. So far, it's one of my favorites. Now, guys, today I'm putting an order in, and I have a bunch of these quad palettes on my list because they're on sale right now for $4.99, which is an awesome deal. I mean, they're regularly $8, but $4.99 and you get the 4 different colors, and it's a no-brainer on what to put on your eyes. And these makeup tutorials or the eye makeup tutorials that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be using these quad palettes to help you, so you can use any of your quad palettes and just follow the numbers. So far we have 1, 2 as my lighter color here, 3 was our crease, and 4 was our little outer corner. Now I'm going to, since I kind of mucked up my cut crease, I'm going to take that number 3 again, that lighter of the darks, and I am going to darken it up just a little bit in here to redefine that cut, and then blend it up. This happens. It's easy to happen too when you're trying to do this on camera. Normally I would just keep my eyes closed and do what I gotta do. Since I want to look at you and talk to you. My lid touched. And then you just blend it up. And like I said, this is number 3. That's pretty good. I like that. Now, to blend this in from where your concealer went in to your other colors, you're going to take your fluffy brush again, and number 3, and you're going to apply it. You want the center of your lid to still be a light color, and just next to the center is where you're going to apply a little bit of this and blend it out to the side. See, it doesn't take much. Doesn't take much. And then you can also blow the rest of the product out of here and then blend it a little more. Take a little bit of 2 and pop it right there to blend it a little bit better. Nice. Then we'll do the same thing over here. I'm always better on the other eye because I'm left-handed. Most of you are probably right-handed, and you'll be better on this eye. And that's okay. And this is just me putting a little more 2 on there to blend it together. Now I'm going to take number 4, the darkest one, and we're going to put just a little bit on our brush. Just touch it in there, and then we're going to put it out here on your very, very corner. It's okay if you get messy out here. We're going to clean that up in a minute. You just want to add a little bit of depth. You can even take it and wrap it down underneath, and it's okay if you look like a raccoon, because like I said, if you didn't put your foundation on first, we're going to clean it up. And do the same with the other eye. You can do your cut crease as dramatic as you want it. If you wanted your whole eyelid to be a cut crease, just don't do this blending out here and draw your concealer all the way to the outer corner. That's fine too. For me, that's a little bit too dramatic for me, which I know is a shocker. I like my eye makeup to be dramatic. We all have our favorite features of ourselves, and mine is my eyes. Then I'm going to take a makeup remover wipe and clean up what I've made here. not going all the way up to the lower lid and pulling it just straight out so you get a nice wing there. But you don't want to go all the way up to that bottom line because then you'll remove your under or your lower lid shadow. Then what I'm going to do is take that smaller brush again, the flat brush, and pick up some of my 2 and put it just right under here on my lower lash line. Now you don't have to smoke out your lower lash line if you don't want to. You could just do the top and you're good to go. Then I'm going to take number 1, which is your lightest, and just put it right there in the corner to give it a little pop of brightness. A little extra hello. Yes, I like that. Now I'm going to pause and I'm going to do my face make. I'm going to do my foundation and all that good stuff and put my eyebrows on, which are going to look pretty close to what I've got here. And then we'll do the eyeliner. Okay guys, I'm back. I got the rest of my face on and now I'm going to do my eyeliner. I'm going to start with the top of my lids. My upper lids. I'm going to try to do this and not be in your way and get kind of close here so you can see. Always start out thin. You can always make it thicker. It's really hard to do this on camera. There we go. I normally use liquid for this too. I'd have to say I think I like the liquid more for these more dramatic looks. It's easier to put on over top of all the eyeshadow that you have pressed into your eyeball. So give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go get the liquid eyeliner by Avon. We're going to use that instead. Okay, so this one is the Avon True Color Super Extended Precise Liquid Pen in black. And it looks like this. It looks like a marker. Now, when you get these, if you get these, make sure you store them upside down. So get a mason jar or a little cup, something to help you store them upside down. That way the product is in your little felt tip there. But this is going to work. There we go. A little better here. I'm trying to be out of your way, guys. It's just really hard with this. There we go. And like I said, always start small. Because you can always make it bigger. Now, to get that wing that everybody loves, you want to take from the corner of your eye and kind of follow your eyeshadow from where you've cleaned it off and made that nice line. Another quick tip, you can also use Scotch tape and put a piece of tape right here so when you do your makeup you can peel it off when you're done and you'll have that nice pretty line. I got bright light in my eye here. Make a little line out, take the top of the line and connect it to what you've done on your eyelid and fill it in. There we go. Beautiful. And now I'm going to do the same thing over here. It's going to be hard for you guys to see me over here. We'll give it a go. Start small and then you can fix your line up top. Sorry if you hear my kids in the background. They're still at home. They go to school next week. Once they go to school, my videos are going to be a lot more peaceful. But it goes to show, even busy moms can have fun makeup. You don't always have to have, you know, your boring makeup or your quick get her done makeup. There's that, and then I'm going to take my glimmer stick. These things are awesome, guys. I love these for lining the tight line or the water line. And that's what I'm going to do with it. Right in there, and then I take on the very corner and I meet it up to my wing. Oh, in the way. And meet it to the wing. And now for mascara. I don't like to curl my eyelashes because it's just a pain in the butt. And I always end up pinching my eyes and pulling out my eyelashes. So I just use this, and I'm not very good with a mascara wand. I always, you know, there's a lot of people that have a lot of motion with their wand. I hold my wand in one spot and I blink on it, because if I try to move my wand, it's going to end up in my eye. So you won't ever see a lot of motion on my wand. I hold my wand still and I move my eyes and such around it. This mascara, guys, this is the Super Shock in black. It stays flexible the whole day of wear. I hate mascaras. When you put them on, they make your eyelashes feel really brittle. You get that with a lot of mascaras. This one does not. It stays flexible, but still gives you that length and that, I mean, look at that. That's some eyelashes. I used to wear the fake eyelashes, but I don't anymore. It takes a lot of time to put them on. And then, you know, with my sensitive skin and eyes and everything, you know, by the end of the day, they're yelling at me. I feel like I need to just rip them off. Most times I do, and then my makeup looks horrible. This makes me feel like I'm wearing the fake eyelashes again. You know, when you look at the side and you can see your eyelashes, or you go all the way up and your eyelashes are touching your eyebrows, that's pretty awesome mascara right there, guys. All right, so that is the cut crease look. I'll give you a few of the, I don't know what you call them, the kissy faces and the looking down face. But that's all you're getting, because I really don't like doing that. But anybody can do it. And if you need help figuring this look out, give me a call or email me or message me on Facebook, and we'll figure out a time. I'll come to your house and I will do a hands-on demo for you. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.